Hello beautiful people, my name is Audrey and this is the Audrey to Shakti channel where I talk about everything related to living an authentic life, may it be hair, relationships, politics, whatever. Today I want to take you on a journey through my hair. So I think the best thing about having freeform hair is the fact that it kind of functions like a fingerprint. There's nobody else in the world that has my hair, and even if I was to shave my hair and to let it freeform grow again, it would not look how it looks right now. It would look different. So I think it's kind of, you know, I'm a year and a few months in. I'm at a fun, funky length, so I wanted to bring you through my hair to show you kind of what's going on here. Alright, so let me pull up a little closer. Okay, so I want you to see my face, but I also still want you to get a little further now. Okay, so first of all, let me just say for the record, I'm experimenting with different lipstick colors, colors that might not conventionally be for black girls, especially not dark-skinned black girls. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so you should do it too. Okay, first things first, the shape of my locks. I love the fact that most of my locks are flat, or they have a flat kind of influence to it, even if it looks kind of round. So like maybe the tips are rounded, but by and large, if you actually really look at the lock, it's flat, right? Let me see, I think I love the way that it's starting to kind of like coil on itself after a certain point of growth. I think I have another one that's even more dramatic. This one is really big in terms as far as it's being flat. I don't know, I think that like when we grow up and we see locks, we tend to look at the flat locks as the undesirable locks. But for me, as I'm doing this to my hair, or I'm doing nothing to my hair, I am enjoying my flat locks more. I think they just have more character. I'm not one to separate my locks, so like when locks grow together, I let it happen. So this happened a little while ago, like I would say fairly early into the journey, to be honest. And then there's another one that happened. And I guess my hair is growing really quickly because I really don't remember this one happening early in the journey, and yet there's still so much hair behind it. So, and I think there's a new one that's kind of happening over here, but it's not really fully taken yet just yet. So I could separate if I want to, but I mean, I'm not going to. So I like, okay, talking about locks with character, this is probably my lock with like the most character, because there's two locks that are kind of, it came together at the bottom, but there's just a hole in between it. And I don't go out of my way to like keep it open, but also I don't try to connect it. So I would love for this to stay like this, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna interrupt it if it starts to come together, to be honest. I just like to let it do what it wants to do. Also, my hair naturally grows into my locks, so I don't have that. A lot of people that freeform lock, like you can visibly see like the fro section before the locks they have locked, right? So that's not as visible for me because my hair really grows into my locks. But every once in a while I get these little sprouts. Oh, I think on this side, yeah. So I had a little sprout happen here, and so it's kind of creating a new bud here. I have this little random baby here. I have some skinny ones here somewhere if I find them. It's funny because in your head you know where all your locks are, but then it's not always easy to locate them when you're actually looking for it. So I have two little baby locks here. I'm not one to just, oh, I see stray hair and try to combine it with other hair, but I am very mindful of not wanting very skinny locks to break off. So if at some point I feel like these locks are just not sustained, they're not strong enough, then I would combine it, but otherwise I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, I like having locks that are different sizes. I feel like my locks have character and personality. Okay. so I think I want to go a little bit through my pieces of flair. So I'm very big on adorning my locks with jewelry. It's always been my little funky style to do something different with my hair so that it kind of stands out. Even when I was always braiding my hair, or when I had my fro out and stuff, there was always something different that I did with my hair. Maybe like the colors that I used or some accessory that I put in it. So this is my stamp of how I'm keeping it Audrey. So let me get closer. As far as the actual jewelry pieces, I've decided to stick to copper because I just didn't want anything to like rust as I'm washing my hair. And I also I like the element of copper better in my hair. Like I just feel better about being connected to copper. So I don't know how to explain it. So here's one piece. I'm not exactly sure what kind of stone this is. But this is, I love this. It's like unique, but and so I have this thing where like I don't crowd my hair too much with my pieces of jewelry because I don't want it to actually overshadow my hair. So I think the way that I adorn my hair, I do a pretty good job of it being like noticeable but not, right? So here's a second piece. So it was more like kind of perfectly shaped, but because this is a flat lock, I kind of had to flatten it so that it can stay, which I like that it's a little bit janky now because of it, to be honest. Then I have another copper piece up top, so here you go. Nothing special with this one. Actually, what happened was I had like one of those little skinny locks up here, but those were, because it was literally sitting in the middle of my head and it was just kind of like a random sprout here, it was actually really annoying me, so I just kind of used this to combine those two, and I'm gonna leave it in there. And I have one more copper. Yeah, here you go. I usually find my pieces on Etsy, by the way, when I just feel like, oh, I want a decorative piece. I'll go on the internet. It's not really easy to find, you know, nice pieces at regular beauty supply stores, unfortunately, or festivals. If I'm at a festival, like that's very black, then I'm like, yeah, I'll buy some stuff here. So you can see here I have this little wooden piece. So that's another thing that I like. I like having different different textures and different materials. So I have copper, you know, I have this little wooden piece. It's the only wooden bead that I have. As far as other beads, this is don't quote me on this, but I think it might be jade. And then this, I think this is opal. So I have these random sterling silver rings. So there's one here, and then there's, is it back here? I don't know where the other one is. Oh, here it goes. There you go. And I did a hair wrap somewhere. Oh yeah, here you go. And it literally, I just threw it together, so it's not like super beautifully done. I just wanted something in there. I'm gonna put another one in, but I just don't feel ready because I don't want my hair to look too crowded. I think those are on my pieces. Oh, I have, oh, well that explains why these locks are growing together, because I had a piece of something in there. I must have had it in there together for styles. So I like that. Oh, there's this one. It's like so something, you know what happens is like I'm so used to seeing my hair that to me I don't even notice it anymore. It's kind of like having a nose ring on my face. Like I don't actually see my nose ring anymore because it's just a part of my face now. But little shell. This actually used to be a multicolored shell. It's been colored through the washes. It's come off, which is kind of disappointing me because there's a reason why I bought that shell to begin with, because I wanted it to be different looking as opposed to the regular one, but that's life. So I'm really enjoying the length that I'm at right now. I like that I can kind of play with the styles. I can do like this. I can throw it all the way back. Sometimes I will come up like that. Or one thing I like to do is I like to throw it all the way on one side. Maybe pin my hair here. So I like that the length of it. I can't pull it all in one ponytail, although I like to do the double ponytail look, even though it looks juvenile, but it's fun to me. I like the way that this length requires me to be creative as far as placement of my hair, and it has me playing. It's a really good length for me, and to be honest, like I really am kind of hoping that my hair slows down as far as how fast it's growing, because I really want to enjoy this kind of short bob, multi-directional hair experience, because as it gets longer and it weighs down, it's really going to be just kind of coming down. It's looking like that's the direction my hair is going in. So I'm enjoying this length. I think that's about it, I mean, just wanted to walk you through my hair. Let me give you some side profile. The hair at the nape of my neck, because my hair there is less kinky, has taken like forever to lock. I think it's finally for the most part locked, but there are some random like tufts of hair that just refuse to do anything. So eventually something's gonna have to happen, right? Yeah, I like that my hair is like still kind of super jet black. I know that sometimes when people are in the sun a lot, the locks can get like a lighter brown color, which I'm not, avoiding, but I like my jet black hair, so I'm kind of happy about that. Yeah, I do have scalp psoriasis, so that tends to be a bit of an insecurity thing for me. Like this fear that my hair looks dirty, because sometimes the dandruff gets kind of trapped in there. But I'm like over the stage of my life where I'm like living in shame. So honestly, like if a little bit of dandruff is visible, either because you can see my scalp because of the separations of the locks, or because like maybe some dandruff got trapped in the lock and I have to like kind of pick it out, then I just accept that. At the end of the day, like, this is the healthiest my hair has been, the strongest my hair has been, the most beautiful, the most vibrant and joyful. I don't put my hair in, like, I don't wrap my hair, not because I don't want to, but just I haven't felt compelled to. Maybe it's because it's the first time that I think my relationship with wrapping my hair before was very much like my kinky, my fro, like my twist out didn't come out the way I wanted it to, so let me just wrap it up. So it was like a let me hide my hair thing. And because I don't have that desire, I haven't felt the need to do it. But I am into hats. I've bought some hats. It's COVID-19 time, so I don't really go out much. But I've bought some cute little like leatherette hats that I'm excited to wear. So yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at. This is my hair. This is my vibe. This is my crown. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.